Hello there and welcome back to another Thunderous Productions tutorial. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And what's up guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. This is a pretty dang awesome one. If you're like me and you've wanted road signs in your single player world for as long as I have, this is the tutorial for you. I just actually discovered this a few days ago, had a little help from the guys over on the Esterlon community server. Dusty and Slime kind of led me to this website, and then I figured out the rest on my own. And you can make any custom sign that you want, actually any custom picture that you want. So if you don't have enough pictures in Minecraft and you want some more pictures on your walls, this will also work for that. But I use it for the road signs, as you can see here. I've only got 6 in my world right now. Like I said, I just got started doing this. It's really easy. The only thing you need is just your single player world. Make sure you don't have any mods in it while you're doing the map updates, the pictures, because for some reason certain mods won't let you pull the maps from your data file while you're in game. Again, we'll go over that after I show you how to make the maps. You'll either need GIMP or Photoshop to do this, and also a browser, with an active internet connection. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on the internet, and I will show you how to do this. All right, guys, so you want to go to Google Images, and this is where you're going to start to find your pictures for your maps. The higher the quality, the better. It's going to look a lot better in game, and it's going to be a lot easier to work with. The lower the quality, it's not going to look as good. It's going to look a lot more pixelated and fuzzy in game. Not all pictures will work really great when they get converted over. So it's kind of a trial by error. You're going to have to test certain things. As what I do is the ones I've got are 1024 by 1024. That's the format that I set up, and then that's the ones you just saw. You can go a little bit smaller as far as your pictures go, and you can just blow them up once you're inside of GIMP or Photoshop. Anyways, let's go ahead and find some road signs. Be specific, and you'll get a lot more to choose from. If you just put in road signs, you're not going to get a whole lot to choose from. So let's say we just want a pedestrian crossing sign. Hit enter. I've got my window scale right now because I'm on a wide screen, and it doesn't capture quite right. There's more to the left here and there's more to the right, but it doesn't matter. We've got some here in the middle that we can work with. These are 400 by 400. They will work. This is 607 by 800. Again, you just want to find one that looks really good and that has a pretty good high resolution. I'm going to take this 607 by 800, and I'm just going to open it up, and then I'm going to view the image, and then I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to save it to somewhere, either on your desktop, or if you got a folder you can make on your desktop that says road signs or something like that. Someplace easy for you guys to find this. Again, mine's off screen here. I'm going to save it. I've got a folder on my desktop that said road signs. All right, guys, if for some reason the picture that you downloaded does not work, or you need to clean it up, open up GIMP or open up Photoshop. I'm inserting this into the middle of my video. I actually forgot to do this part, so it probably feels like it's out of place in the video. But anyways, if you need to make any kind of adjustments to the picture itself, some of them you can just go ahead and put them right on that website. They'll go right in. They'll make a map, no problem. You don't even have to put them in Photoshop or GIMP or anything. They'll work just fine. It doesn't matter what size they are. Again, this is kind of trial and error. You have to take some and see how they work. And like I said, if they don't work, remember that the item frame that it goes on and all your other textures in Minecraft are square. So either 128 by 128, 256 by 256, 512 by 512. I use myself 1024 by 1024. It's a higher resolution image, but my texture pack is high resolution anyways. I'm not even really sure it matters. Try 512 by 512 or whatever at first, or one of the smaller ones. Again, just try everything out and see how it works. For me, the 1024 by 1024, I put it on a transparent background, save it as a PNG. Basically, go ahead and open that up, bring in your sign, and then scale it to that size. As you can see, this is pretty small. And then just square everything up. You can leave a little bit on the outside again. If you're saving it as a PNG, it's not going to matter. Or if you've got it on a white background, again, mix and match some things and see how it turns out. You see this writing down here in the bottom. I mentioned that here in a minute in the video, as far as that being pixelated. You can clean that up with your eraser tool and things like that. You can change the color, add things to it. Again, be very creative and do whatever you need to make it work for you. If you have a sign that's like an arrow, let me go ahead and not place that one. Let me grab another one. All right, let's say you have something like this. Just make sure that it's centered up and down and left and right, and it'll work just fine. And then again, any other images that you may have, trial and error. I know I've said it probably 15 times in this video, but that's what it is. You'll just have to kind of mess around and see what works. And then again, you may not even need Photoshop or GIMP. Pull something off the website, try it out, and see if you like it. If you don't, delete the map and just redo that number again and put it back in your folder until you get something that works for you. All right, once you download all the images that you want for your road signs, you're going to go to this website right here, MC Map Item Tool, and the link is in the description. And it's 5 really, really easy steps. First thing you're going to do is browse for your selection. So you're going to click on the browse, and then you're going to pull up the folder that you keep your road signs in. So right here's my road signs. This is the one that we just downloaded. So we're just going to open that up, and it's going to show it down here in the bottom. Now this up here is if you want to split this into parts. So if you've got a large map that you're trying to do, where you want to put, like, let's say 4 or 5 maps together. I have not tried that. You guys can play around with that later on. I just leave it at 1 and 1. So we just select that number, adjust the colors. It's going to do that automatically anyways, and then you can kind of look at your adjustment over here and make sure everything looks okay. If it's not, you'll probably notice right here, down like here in the right-hand corner, there's a little bit of speckling and stuff like that. Again, that's just because it wasn't a super great image. If you don't like the way it looks, go pick out another one and then, obviously try another file. How many maps does your world already have? So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go down to your start bar. You're going to have to go to Run, and then you're going to go %appdata%. All right, once you go to %appdata%, you're going to go to the roaming file, and then you're going to go to .minecraft, and then you're going to go to your saves. All right, once you're inside the saves folder, you're going to want to find the world that you're working with. So that way you can put the map files inside of that folder. If you want to do multiple worlds, when you're all done, just copy and paste them into the same location in other folders. So for this particular one, I'm in my Build It Better Unleashed World 4.13.17. You're going to open that up. You're going to go to Data. And as you can see, I've got 6 maps in there already. Now, map 0, I haven't actually tried pulling that up yet. So before you start this, make at least 1 map. That way it shows up in this folder as map 0, and then don't make no more maps. If you make any maps, it seems to want to overwrite the other ones that are in there, and it kind of screws the whole process up. Like always, make backups of your worlds before you do anything. This is fairly safe. I've done this to a couple of my worlds now, and I haven't had any problems with it. But like always, just make a backup, throw it on your desktop. That way, if something happens, you can just go back to that. If you've already got some maps in here, you don't like the maps, just take everything in here and delete it. When you start your game back up, Minecraft will regenerate everything in here without any maps whatsoever. So if you do screw up and you need to, erase some of your maps, or you just don't like the way any of them are turning out and you just want to start all over again, just purge this folder out. Again, back up your world before you do it. Purge everything out of this folder. Start the game back up, the villages and all that stuff, the capabilities. That'll regenerate once your world starts, and you won't have no maps in here whatsoever. Go ahead and make 1 map. That way it says map 0. Close your game out, and then start the process again. All right, so when you get ready to create the next step here where it says let the server create a map file, again, if you just went through that process that I just talked about and you have at least that map 0 in your folder, you're going to go up by 1. So if you have 0 in there, you're going to make this a 1. That way the next map that you make is a map 1. For me, I've got 6 maps in here. As you can see, map 6 is the top one. So I'm going to put map 7. So just go up by 1, create the file, and then download it, and then save it to your downloads folder. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and minimize this because for right now we're done. Just to go back, and if you want to make more, just go back to step 1, and then you can just start the process all over again. But for right now, we're done with the web browser. This is the file that you're going to get. You're going to go to the folder that we've been working with right here, map 6. We're going to go in here and just drop it in, close it out, and start your game up. And once you're in game, you are going to need an item frame, and go ahead and place it wherever you want your new road signs to be. And then the next command is going to be this. Just go ahead and hit T, put slash, and then give, and then put your player name, and then put Minecraft, filled _ map, and then this is your quantity. The first number is going to be 1, and then space, and then the map number. So the one that I just did was 7, so I'm going to pull 7 and hit enter, and then scroll to it, and as you can see, here it is, and I'm going to stick it on there. Just that simple. So that's your road signs. Again, it works with pictures too. So if there's some other pictures that you want to put in your world, in your houses and stuff like that, go ahead and give it a try. Really, really awesome. I'm very excited about this, and it should bring a lot of new life to your worlds. And that's really it, guys. Like always, I appreciate you watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.